What is going on, my friends? How you guys doing today?
Hello there.
What is up?
Man, it feels like it's been like a year since the last time we did a Hangar Bay.
No, I'm so hyped.
Yeah.
It has been forever. How's everybody doing? Anything biting at your mind crazy that you want to talk about? We got the announcement for Lego Star Wars is finally gonna be here.
April
1st, April Fool's Day. It's come out.
T-Money, you're muted.
That and the hints at us getting Jedi Fallen Order 2 possibly for May the 4th.
Solonic, what's up, buddy? It's so good to see you again, man. We love
Yeah.
having you in the bay.
best.
Busy training the younglings.
Ooh, training younglings? No.
Thank you.
Thank you so
We're
much.
gonna have a lot of them to kill for this one.
But yeah, we're finally getting Lego. It's been an eternity.
Yeah, man.
And it's coming out during my birthday month, so I'm happy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, I can't wait. It's crazy because like it's so different from any other Lego game. Like just the amount of like you can upgrade your characters and 24 planets or something like that, and
Yeah.
300 plus characters. Like it's insane.
It's
And still
honestly,
no online co-op.
yeah.
Probably the
Yeah.
biggest Lego game ever made. Like the biggest.
Oh yeah, for
It's-
sure.
And it's also kind of Lego Battlefront in a way because
Right?
of the whole
Yeah.
aiming system and everything.
Whole
And,
aiming
there's gonna be
system,
tons of
lightsaber
side
combat
quests.
system. It's crazy. Yeah, side quests. Like it's crazy. I literally can't wait.
Yeah.
I still need to finish. I was live streaming the complete saga. Then after I took a pause, but I got to finish that up before April. So yeah.
And you have to forgive me, but I actually didn't hear the news about the Fallen Order 2 drop.
Yeah, I didn't hear that either.
What did we get?
Yeah, I saw that somewhere. Where did I see that?
I didn't know.
Somebody was talking about.
Somebody Google.
Yeah,
I didn't
Looks
hear
good.
anything official, at least.
Me neither.
it's not. Yeah, it's not official.
I got you.
What's up, brother?
Oh.
How you doing tonight? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I mean, look, if we get Fallen Order 2 and we get Lego in this year, like I'm gonna lose it, man. Because
Yeah,
I'll be playing those just I can't even imagine how long it's gonna
Oh.
take to do 100% on Lego Star Wars, dude.
Well, then next year we can see more about the KOTOR remake as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. Apparently, it says Q4 of 2022.
Really?
Yeah.
For
That's interesting.
release?
Yeah, that's
God, do you
crazy.
think we would have gotten a trailer or something by now already?
Yeah. Well, when did they have a trailer? When was the? I'm gonna look. Up.
Okay, so this is it. It's from comicbook.com, which they're probably just reporting on something else. But it says the reveal date for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order 2, which reportedly won't be the upcoming sequel's official name, has now potentially been revealed. It goes down. It says, according to one Tom Henderson, who has been a reliable source of information in the past with numerous video games, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order 2 should not be on. I think it's supposed to be now. Be on track to be properly revealed by EA and Respawn Entertainment in just a few short months. Specifically, Henderson stated today on social media that May the 4th, 2022 is the date that fans need to have circled on their calendar. The reason is this date is blah, blah, blah. Of course, it's May the 4th. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but last year
it says
we didn't get
here in
anything.
the actual tweet.
Yeah.
Things are set in
That was
motion to
rough.
reveal the next Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order game by Respawn Entertainment. Following today's announcement that Lego Star Wars will release April 5th, a May 4th reveal now seems incredibly likely, expected to release Q4 2022.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
it's not like 100%, but it's, coming from somebody, I guess, who's a general reliable source. I don't know personally, but
Yeah,
D-Car, welcome,
that would
man.
be really awesome.
I just checked to the Jedi Fallen Order trailer. The official reveal trailer came out in April of 2019 and it released in November. So,
It's crazy.
but it was revealed like in like a year or two before, like just the name. But I guess we're gonna just wait until we get some actual footage.
And to answer Nathan Emmert's chat, the Mando and the other Star Wars stuff that we've seen, those are character packs that you can like additionally purchase.
Yeah.
So those are only character packs. Those aren't like levels or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty
Dude,
dope.
what's gonna
though.
happen if we get to May 4th and we get nothing again?
Oh God.
Like just rage?
Don't jinx us, Xwing. Come on, man.
Christ, man.
What is that? What does that fall on this year? May 4th.
I won't be that upset.
No?
I'm just
It's a
joking.
Wednesday.
I mean,
Well,
last year we
take that day off
got
work.
what? We got merch and what? We got High Republic and
We got
Bad
nothing.
Batch.
Wednesday. Well, I mean, May 4th falls on a Wednesday, so
Yeah.
we could get a Disney Plus episode.
Oh.
Potentially
Now, there's been a
Kenobi.
lot of rumors that Bad Batch season 2 is going to be dropping.
Yeah, I think that's the
Yeah,
next
it,
one.
it
up.
could be Bad Batch season
Yeah, I heard
2.
that too.
I think they'd save Kenobi for the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Save the
maybe.
best for last.
So what do you think's gonna come right after Boba?
Probably Bad Batch.
Maybe
Yeah, I think
Bad
that'll be the
Batch.
next, if anything.
Probably Bad Batch.
Bad Batch would probably come out after Moon Knight. 'Cause I don't think they'd run a Moon Knight like a Marvel show and then a Star Wars show at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're also supposed to be getting like Andor as well, and that's 12
Yeah, oh my
episodes.
God.
Well, the only things that are actually finished right now, as far as I know, is Kenobi. Like, as far as not counting Bad Batch, because I don't know if that's
Or
confirmed.
maybe
if
they
they're actually
premiere
finished
Andor
with-
at the end of the
Kenobi's
year
pretty
and have
much
that
done.
going to 2023.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Andor before No, I don't know, man. I feel like I want to keep putting off Kenobi. I'm afraid it's gonna take a dive and everybody's just gonna hate Star Wars. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
I don't think they can screw up Kenobi.
Well, I
Relax.
remember.
Relax.
dude, Disney's over here like, you underestimate my power.
Relax. We have the high ground.
No, I remember there was like an upcoming like what's in store for Disney Plus 2022, and yeah, they had Kenobi, Andor, and Bad Batch. So we'll see like which one comes out first. But yeah, if we get Bad Batch after Boba, and then maybe Kenobi, and then maybe Andor. But I'm
Maybe
not
they
sure.
push Andor to 2023. Have it air at the end of 2022.
Yeah, but that's been in the works for like a while. Like,
Yeah, that may still push
That's
it
12
later.
episodes though.
like we got a sizzle reel for that. Like, when did we get a sizzle reel for that? It was
Why
a
are we
while
getting
ago.
an Eclipse trailer and we haven't seen anything for Fallen Order?
Literally though, literally.
We
And
got a
that's-
literally-
KOTOR trailer.
That was
Yeah,
like
That probably not going to come out until 2024, 2025.
Yeah.
I was actually really happy about that too, because I remember us having like a little thing on that, and I'm all nerding out on the Eclipse, and like, what's that gonna be? Is that gonna be this? And then
But-
I heard sadly,
but seeing that it's going to take 4 years, I just feel like it's a dumbass move that they've made. Like, I mean, the
Yeah.
trailer's great and everything, but like, we gotta wait 4
You
years.
got to wait a while, yeah.
That's insane to me.
It's another cyberpunk situation, which
Yeah.
Oh god.
that did not end well.
But this is
No.
being made by the company that made like Detroit Become Human. So
Yeah.
I'm like optimistic. Detroit Become Human is a great game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be a great game. Yeah, I'm
Me
excited
too.
for it. But I mean, what doesn't make sense to me is the fact that we're possibly this close to a release. Q4 of 2022, dude. Like,
Yeah, for games, they don't necessarily drop it that far out.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they do, but I mean, sometimes they want to push the hype up.
Yeah, Fallen Order, like I said, the Fallen Order reveal trailer, that was in April of 2019.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
they waited quite a bit. I feel like that's kind of a thing EA does.
Yeah, if they were gonna do it, I think they would release the trailer May the 4th or maybe April, whatever. But May the 4th would make sense, and then probably release it the same exact month that they did
Yeah, probably
3 years
November.
before. So it'd be 3 years to the date for Fallen
Yeah.
Order 2 to be, in November.
there's
Yeah.
just so much that can happen in a year, dude. Well, especially in Eclipse for 4 years.
4 years.
So much stuff can happen. I don't know.
Yeah.
This will be another
Maybe-
Star Wars 1313.
Oh
Yeah.
god. Oh god.
I was thinking
don't-
maybe they're waiting for another console release or something like that, but I doubt we're gonna get another console within the next 4 years.
I think
It's usually like a
Padawannabe,
7 to 6 year
Yeah.
wait time for a new console.
Padawannabe got a good point. Maybe they're waiting until the supply for consoles is actually solid.
Never know, the
Yeah.
PS5s.
Mad facts.
It's impossible to get anything right now.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Even PC,
Fast
like
race.
everything is just it's ridiculous.
Sony came out and said that due to the PS5 shortage, they decided to make more PS4s.
Wow.
okay.
Wait, what?
A little while ago, Sony came out and said that it was like their apology for the PS5 shortage, and they were like, "We're just going to make a ton of more PS4s to hold you guys over." But I'm like, if you're gonna make PS4s, why don't you just make PS5s?
Yeah, like ramp up the production on the PS5.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe ramp up the production of the current console.
I don't understand that logic at all. I just really
Skynet.
don't.
Skynet, man.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know what that's about. Maria, what's up? How you doing? Glad to have you here. Ah, lady. Have you ever heard Maria talk?
Yes.
God, it's like drinking.
No.
honey.
I have.
It's wonderful. So, I guess we can do a little bit of Boba Fett. We can talk a little bit of Book of Boba. I have been on probably like 40 streams since the end of episode 4. I'm a little wore out about it. I feel like I've said what I need to say, but I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say.
Oh, I haven't watched it yet. I'm just joking.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir, Tom Cruise.
The jokester of the night.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Episode
It's
4 was
pretty-
good. Really, really good. But as a whole, I'd give it like a solid like 8 out of 10 so far, 7 out of 10.
Are you liking it better than 3?
Oh yeah. I think I think I can like a lot more things better than 3.
Right.
Yeah, I especially enjoyed like the moments with Fennec and Boba during the fire pits. He made like I counted. He made like 4 fires in that one episode.
You did make a lot of fires. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
A
he's
lot
on
of
it.
save the game.
He's
Yeah.
on it. Yeah, literally. But I thought it was interesting how
Ooh, we got another
you know,
guest here.
he was talking about just the life of a bounty hunter having to deal with like the idiots, basically forcing them to kill each other. So yeah, I thought it was interesting, and seeing the seismic charge again, that was
Cool.
Especially in the Sarlacc.
I think everyone was like, "Is he about to do what I think he's about
Yeah.
to do?"
I don't remember where I heard it, but I could have sworn I heard someone say like drop the seismic charge in the Sarlacc pit, but I don't remember.
I think it was
Where I heard-
Timothy. I know Timothy, and honestly, when I watched it on Casual's channel, we were also like, "Drop it, drop it, drop it."
Yeah,
Do it.
yeah.
What's up, Live Long? How you doing?
Pretty good. How about you guys?
Good. We got you on camera. How exciting!
Yeah.
I like
Awesome.
the
I'm
background.
in the studio this time. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I like it.
The Jedi Fallen Order vibes.
Yes. My favorite
That's
game.
killer. How
Yeah.
have we not gotten that droid yet? I want that droid.
Right?
I would buy that droid in a
I
heartbeat.
did get the black figure of with Cal with BD,
BD-8.
BD1. And yeah,
Was it
I
BD1?
found it.
BD1.
it's-
Yeah.
BD1, yeah.
I got the
BB8's the
Funko Pop.
round one.
Oh, BB8. That's why I was thinking. Yeah, BD1.
Yeah, BD1.
BD1.
I know all these
crushed BB-8.
numbers and letters with all these numbers. It's hard to which is
And
what.
especially with all the callbacks that we've been getting in the trilogy, I'm like digging through my brain about, oh my god, what was that freaking droid called, man?
Mhm.
Right?
Ham's the best of it. Hey, man.
What up, Dan? Are you walking around in a Snuggie right now?
Yes, sir. Got it for Christmas. I ain't take it off since. That's a lie.
Nice.
I've taken it off, but it's comfortable. Yeah.
There
How you
go.
doing, man?
Good, man. Good. How have you guys been? I've caught most of you in streams, but you guys, how you been?
Pretty good, man.
Person
Yourself?
Knock on wood.
Yeah, dude. So I actually on that Boba hype. It's like I don't know, man. They got one more episode before they lose me. I'm kind of
Mhm.
about
Where
to
a
get
lot of
off
people
that.
are at.
Mm-hmm. Who's that? Darthelina.
Mm,
Hey, Darthelina.
Well-
Time to kill.
Well,
Time
I'm-
to kill.
Thank you.
Yeah, someone's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do the work.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
no.
all right. Hot take here. Hold on. Where did that comment go? BB8 is better than BD1 in your eyes?
Ah,
I would go R2, BD1, BB8.
R2, BB8,
Same.
BB1.
That's where I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with that.
Bro, B1 like literally gives you stim packs. Like if you ever
Yeah.
like cut your knee, like
It gives
He's
you
like a
drugs.
literal dog. He's like a
Yeah.
dog with like
No
cool
Dio,
gadgets. Like
Oh,
what's
Dio.
not to love?
Talk to me about Dio. I don't want to talk about Dio.
No.
but yeah, the next Boba episode, like where we got the theme of Mando, hinting him working with Din Djarin. But I think I was talking with Strike and VC. But I'm hoping like he'll also like pick up Bosk, pick up Dengar, pick up some of the old bounty hunters, and we just get this like bounty hunter team assembled. And like maybe the Pikes, like they work with Black Sun, Crimson Dawn, get some other syndicates up in there, and like boom, full out war. That'd be hype.
Exactly. We were kind of theorizing like because like Din is still in like Boba's debt, so he's still got a favor open. So he doesn't even need the money for Din, or at least the Mandalorians he would probably send with Boba then. But he could use the money on the bounty hunters, and we're probably gonna visit Navarro, I'm guessing, because there would be Grief, and he has the connection to Din. He has the connection to bounty hunters. So
Yeah, totally.
As long as we get off Tatooine.
Yeah.
Y'all heard the crazy rumors that Din's going to be showing up in a Naboo starfighter?
Yes, I have heard that.
Oh my god! If that happens, I think I'm going to cry like a freaking baby. Like,
yeah, that'd be crazy.
ooh.
What
You guys also left this dude out, by the way.
Oh, Chopper.
Hey,
He's got some things to say about
Chopper is a cold-blooded killer.
Good killer.
He's in a different category.
that. He doesn't really fit into droid. He's just like mass murderer. You know what I mean?
No, he's like in the category of like droids like IG-88 or IG-11.
Assassin droids. Yeah. Okay.
He's his own show. That's the droid I would like to see have his own show. If any of them.
Chopper?
Yeah,
Oh my
he. I just love the way he communicates. Like it's
Yeah.
just kind of like you could just tell he's swearing every other word.
God. Mhm. That's what he's going to be doing in my video, so I don't do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the reconstructed N1 starfighter. That's a thought, huh? What doesn't make sense to me is like if he doesn't have Grogu anymore, he's probably going to go back to bounty hunting, right? I mean, that's like a safe thought, maybe. I don't know.
He has the
No?
dark saber.
Dark Saber.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to go back to bounty hunting. I
So
don't.
what is
Yeah.
he doing at this point?
Maybe
He's
he's in
connected
hiding.
with the Mandalorians. I thought he went with like Bo-Katan
Yeah, Dark
and
Saber.
went off.
So do you think he just got a light fighter so he could get around quicker? I mean, what's the thought process there? Because I would
he
totally
probably-
expect him to have a freighter.
He probably
Maybe he
linked
couldn't
back up
find.
with.
He doesn't have a ship anymore, so he went and found one. And
Rest in
maybe he
peace,
just
Razor Crest.
happened to find that laying on a planet he was on. He was like, "Ooh, that'll work," and
I mean,
takes off
he
in it.
does seem to favor Naboo ships, so I mean, on that standpoint, at least, it makes sense.
Mm.
And the Razor Crest is from Naboo.
Just so long as the modders don't touch my N1 starfighter, I'll be happy. They need to stay away from
I
my
agree.
prequel stuff.
I agree.
Keep
I hope it does show up, and then they release a new vehicle for it on the
Oh,
toys.
you know they will. Too.
What
Jack
if
Series,
it's-
Slave
what-
2?
But you know, it could also be like a highly modified and Naboo starfighter, like not the standard one, but like I don't know, decked out with some new stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That'd be
sort of,
hilarious if
Yeah.
they actually had a ship in called for the Mandalorian called Slave 2, and
Well,
everyone's
I mean,
pissed
Boba
off.
had one. Boba
Yeah,
had
The first one's gone, and like, oh wait, we got Slave 2. Well, what was the point of retconning the first one?
Yeah,
It would just be hilarious.
I think it went up to
They
like
actually
Slave
called it that.
4 in Legends.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, because
Lot
that was his third ship, wasn't it? I thought he had by that point of time. Wasn't that his third one?
He's had so many ships in
I
Legends.
think there were
Yeah.
8 in Legends. There were
It also
literally, like,
doesn't
7 or
all
8.
match in one timeline, so it's
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
Right.
it's messy.
it's a
Slave
dumpster
2 was
hole.
ugly. You remember that thing? Slave 2 was like a weird Picasso
Yeah.
art ship.
Yeah, it
I
looked
didn't like
fucking
that thing.
It looked
hideous.
weird. Yeah.
Hideous.
What are you guys thinking about Kira possibly still showing up?
I
Love it.
actually got
That'd be
I
pretty
was
dope.
I was reading the comics today, and actually I got an interesting image to show. I'll put it in the private chat.
Do it.
But basically, this one comic panels. This is like during after episode 5, before episode 6. But she's straight up talking with Black Sun and the Pikes and some other crime syndicates. So yeah, I just thought it was pretty interesting seeing Crimson Dawn talking with the Pikes and Black Sun.
Mhm.
Still in the what would be the original trilogy timeline. So yeah, we'll see.
Oh, boy. Awesome, dude.
Oh, I don't know why, but that just broke my chat. So I'll be right back.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
The other thing about
Uh-oh.
that comic, they actually made Prince Shizor canon again. From
Awesome, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so.
I always wondered what happened to him.
Yeah,
So you thinking she'll be back?
potentially.
That'd be cool, man.
I mean, if we're seeing Black Chrysanthemum from the comics, like they can pull
Right.
from anything.
Very true. And I think Chrysanthemum actually, and especially the scene with the Trandoshans, made it even more likely that we're going to see Bosk. Because, I
Yep.
mean, we all know that Trandoshans and Wookiees hate each other. There wasn't necessarily a reason or a need to show us.
For the casuals, though.
But,
Yeah.
well, yeah. But if you want to set up a rivalry between two bounty hunters or, like, two mates on the team, that would be the way to go.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 100%. And we were talking I was just over on Tim's. We were talking about, do we think one of the warlords is maybe going to betray warlords, crime lords, whatever you want to call them? One of the heads of the families is going to betray Boba and actually go with the Pikes. And I said it makes perfect sense for the Trandoshan gang to do it so that Black Chrysanthemum can just go absolutely ape.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
flipping arms.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Hells yeah.
They do not like each other.
At all. No.
But
it was nice seeing him rip an arm off somebody.
Yes.
I'm like, please,
Yeah.
you're a Wookiee. Rip something off somebody.
I mean,
Please.
I mean,
Go back.
I was about to say it's not that bad. Trandoshans grow their limbs back, so
Yeah.
Oh, see, he can rip all the arms off he wants and just keep going.
Yep.
Pluck, pluck, pluck.
And maybe other
There we go.
appendages.
Yeah.
Totally Disney acceptable. Just popping arms
What
off.
grows back?
I can totally see how Favreau was like in the room with like all the Disney exaltants and was like, so he's gonna rip his arm off and everything. No, and then they grow back.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
Right, fine. We can probably squeak that in. Don't tell Kathy. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh my God, where did it go? Where did that chat go? There we go.
Yeah.
Break the internet. Last episode of Boba, we get the big three, and Leia says she's pregnant with the twins, eliminates the sequel trilogy. Never gonna happen.
I would cry of happiness.
That would
Never
be
gonna
awesome.
get it,
but-
never
Yeah,
gonna get
so she's got her head on straight. I'm with Arlena. Yeah.
That'd be awesome, dude. That'd be really awesome.
And
Yeah.
then next we see a post-credit scene of Thrawn and like
What do you think we're gonna get at the end of Book of Boba? It's gonna have to be Mando season 3 something.
Purple lightsaber.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
God,
Don't
don't
do
do
that
that
to me.
Boner.
Well, is this our first series with like zero force? I'm thinking.
What if you believe the hype? Luke,
Yeah.
Han, and Leia are supposed to be at the end of the episode. If you believe the hype, so
Yeah, that's what they've been saying.
holding out hope that is true.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
I don't know how to feel about it. Okay, so here I'm going to explain why. Because there's this thing that I feel towards the trilogy because we didn't get the big three together on screen. To me, it feels like Disney, like, you messed up. You don't get to do it. You know what I mean? Don't do this post. I almost feel like I don't want to see it because I'm like, bro, you lost your chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, especially
yes,
not,
and
he's not with us.
but I want to see it.
Yeah.
Plus, it's handled by someone who most definitely adores it instead of wants to do like a money thing with it and everything like that. I mean, Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, I'm pretty sure would handle it way better than
Oh,
who
yeah.
the other two were that tried
Yeah.
and
100%.
miserably failed.
Echo Base got me hooked on that world between worlds theory. So until they prove me otherwise, that's the only way I can look at Star Wars.
Right.
Listen,
Can't be any worse than what Marvel's doing with the multiverse. So
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
that
It's
not
like,
going
yeah.
well?
it's kind of getting ridiculous levels right now with after Loki, and then it's what Doctor Strange did in the last Spider-Man movie. It was like, okay, well, you set off that, and that's going to be Doctor Strange 2.
I still haven't seen it yet.
I saw it
So
last
good.
night.
So
Excellent.
good.
I recommend. It's
Everybody
really
says
good.
it's killer.
10
It's a
out of
really
10.
good
It's
movie. So.
good.
I cried.
But,
I'm afraid to admit
It's
it.
a perfect movie.
hmm
Yes.
It's a perfect
I-
movie.
It's worth
It's a
seeing in the
perfect
theater. But yeah,
Yeah.
even seeing it last night, the theater was full, and it's been released 3 weeks ago. So
Yeah, it's
Seen it 3 times already.
But,
so
uh,
good.
Same here.
My man.
I haven't seen it, but but back
I
to
feel bad for you, man.
Boba.
They don't have it in Germany.
World
no, we
Between
have
Worlds
it.
is
My
what
area's
obsession
closed.
The World Between Worlds is locked up tight.
obsession. Have some faith, man. They in the comic books, Luke. I don't know. They if they're mentioning it in a recent Luke Skywalker comic book, they got to be at least toying around with it, right?
Didn't he go back to
Lothal.
yeah, and check out the temple there?
Oh yeah,
He did.
I
Yeah.
saw that. I was reading that comic yesterday.
That was the
he,
Vader Down comic, wasn't it?
No, this is a new one. He visited Ilum. He visited Lothal, and then he went to the planet where Karak and Phila and Vader fought.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
cool.
He's basically on like a treasure hunt of different.
Yeah.
The thing he was doing in Battlefront 2.
Yeah, where he was going around looking for yeah.
The Jedi and
Hmm.
stuff. So yeah.
I'd be happy if we got a Thrawn reference at the end of Book of Boba.
That'd be a hell of an after credit scene.
Yeah.
I will say, I think I'm really looking forward to the next two because Bryce Dallas Howard has been killing it in the Mandalorian.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
her episode in season 1 I thought was great and really
Mhm.
well handled. And I mean, Bo-Katan. I mean,
That
that was
episode-
probably the best transition from animation to live action ever.
Yeah, totally.
I just hope they really sucked up to Gina Carano and somehow, some way, we're getting her back. As my daughter
so
loved
killer.
her. Like
Yeah.
really, like she was the best example for these like young girls and like a real strong
Bring
female
back
character.
Hera.
Finally, we
Bring
get one and they
back
kick her out.
Hera.
Oh, Hera, yeah,
Yeah, no,
Yes.
Kara's dope.
yeah, Kara, get her in.
This dude knows what's up.
Oh yeah, bro. Since Rebels, Clone Wars, I'm a prequel guy. That's how I started off with the prequels, and then
Yay.
the OT came around, and yeah, Maul's my guy. Yeah, Star Wars for life. Yeah.
Like your style.
It's been about 8 years, Brennan. It's been about 8 years since he's actually shot his blaster, I think.
Well, post-credit scene, but we definitely
Oh,
need more.
post-credit scene. That's right. He does shoot Bib.
You guys
But
think
yeah,
they'll bring
I
back this?
agree. The EE3 is getting cold, my guy. The EE3 is
Think,
getting cold.
you think Boba is going to get recruited by Din to help take back Mandalore?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Without
That's,
question.
that's kind of what I feel is going to happen at the end of this.
Yeah.
Oh, you think that's going to happen in this?
At the end of this, I think that's going to be what. I think Mando is going to help him, and then be like, "Hey, I got something I'm
Yeah.
working on that I'd
Oh,
like your
that'd
help
be
with," or
awesome.
something along those lines.
That'd be
Whatever.
so cool to see Mandalorian season 3 with the two of them fighting side by side. Everybody else on Mandalore, not on a
Yeah.
desert planet. Thank goodness.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
It was
Get
in
us
the
off
desert for a
Tatooine.
few,
And the thing is-
shows at least.
Planet is glass.
Bo-Katan wants to rule, but I don't think she's qualified. Din right now has the option to rule, but he doesn't want to. And Boba is growing more and more into the characteristics of a leader that cares about his tribe. So
Mm.
maybe they're going down the Legends lane. Boba will end up becoming Mandalore.
That would be
That's-
sick.
Ooh.
That'd be sick. Although
Bubbles slaughtered them all.
I think we should get like some like flashbacks with Django, like him teaching like some
That's
of his
the thing.
stuff.
We
That's
only
why
got
the
3 episodes
flashbacks
left,
aren't
and there's a
over.
lot to want for 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
I'm
thing.
happy.
And that's why I say the flashbacks aren't over, because why would they do that stuff with Django and then
Yeah.
just cut it off at episode 5?
Yeah.
And like, well, that was it. We just
Right.
wanted to do that. Like, it's
I
got to
think
come
Dan-
to something.
Well, he's going to be out recruiting now, so he has no reason to go back inside the bag to tank in episode 5.
I think
Yeah.
it's going to be in the last episode that we're
Yeah.
going to get that sort of end to these Django flashbacks. I think it's
But
going to be the last
wait,
one.
Now,
here's the
if we
here's
do, if we do see Django, do you think he'd be wearing a wig, or do you think he'd have CGI hair?
I think he's going to leave.
they'd have
No,
to
I
see
think he's
that.
going to leave the helmet on.
yeah, I was gonna say the helmet, most likely.
That'd be cool.
I was
really
just gonna
cool.
I was just gonna say though, what if they bring back Cad Bane to be a rival,
Mhm.
and then like that triggers some PTSD and we see a flashback to Clone Wars. That'd be
Yes.
sick.
Hell's
Yeah.
no.
Makes sense. For me, and I feel like I'm way going against the grain here, I don't really care if I see Cad Bane or not. Hot take.
It's not that hot.
I'm
I
actually
kind of don't
with
want him
you.
to see him in present.
Really?
Hmm.
Just more like in the Clone Wars flashback would be good enough.
Personally, I think everyone's been hyping up the cut scene with him and Cad Bane for like years. It's kind of lost its luster for me. Now, if those two are like old heads, since they're old heads now, I mean, if they want to team up, that's cool. But do we really need to see them like try to kill each other?
Yeah.
You know?
As long as it serves the story, I mean, that's the only way I could see them doing it.
Mm. So yeah, I'm with you, Xwing.
Yeah, I think I would much rather see him go to Navarro. In this next episode, I want to see him go to Navarro. I want him to get some of the old legacy bounty hunters back in the mix, and then
You want Bosk back and what's his name, Dengar?
Hangar, Boss Dengar. Yeah, I want so. I think it'd be cool to have that. And then the only rebuttal I have is that I feel like we have to get more Mandalorian season 3 under our belt before we have that call to arms to go back to Mandalore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. And like for Mando season 3, I wondered because like obviously like some time has passed with Boba during the present timeline. So how is Mando season 3 gonna be? Is it gonna be immediately after season 2, or are we gonna just catch up like immediately after Book of Boba?
Right.
I guess it depends on if Baby Yoda is in it or not. Because if he's in it, I could see them flash forwarding till he's older. Because it's kind of lost its luster. He's still a baby.
Right.
Like if he's gonna train and like fight with them, that'd be cool to see him in his little tiny Mandalorian armor.
I want to see adolescent Grogu so bad. No
Yes,
more Baby
me
Yoda.
too. I know. I wonder if he's gonna talk like Yoda or like talk actual proper English.
Right.
That's the point of contention, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The way this is.
Right. Right. He could be like the Mandalorian Jedi. That's just kicking
I'll start.
ass.
I saw the private chat. I'll start
sign me up.
pulling up merch stuff now, so we can take a look at it.
Sweet. Yeah, but I think for the bounty hunter roster, I think Bosk is the most likely for sure.
Mhm.
And because I don't think they're going to show all of them, I think since maybe Dave Filoni the episode, I don't know,
I wanna
maybe
see
he's gonna bring
Ambo.
him some more. Ambo, I want to see
would be
Ambo.
sick.
Ambo would
Isn't
be
he the
so
one with
dope,
the-
right?
the hat?
Yeah, with the hat.
Yep.
Yeah. Bring that guy
Is-
back. And his Dathomirian girlfriend too. She was cool.
Yeah.
Is Aura Singh still alive at this point?
Nah,
Damn,
Tobias
she-
Beckett. Yeah,
Yeah.
Tobias Beckett took care of that.
Fudge, bro. Why they got to get rid of Asajj, her? Like, keep these
Yeah.
ladies around. What's going on?
Well, they cut Darth Maul in half and brought him back. So.
And he was
No
too
one's
mad.
ever really gone.
Another
Yeah,
one
I mean, Aura Singh blew up once, got shot, I think, and I mean, she can come back.
another character that
Emperor could come back. Anybody could, honestly. Like, seriously. Just,
Yeah.
yeah.
another
That's
character
that
that'd be
spirit transference mechanism.
cool.
Bullshit on Exegol.
Yeah.
A cool but obscure character would be to bring in this bounty hunter from the comics, Burlert Valance. He's basically like Terminator if he was a bounty hunter. But he interacts a lot with Dengar and Boba and Bosk, and the fact that they brought in Black Chrysanthemum, I mean, anyone's up for grabs, but I do think that'd be kind of a deep cut.
Yeah.
Do you think we're gonna see Afra?
Afra, that'd be. I don't know about.
Oh, yeah.
I
I
don't know
hope they
about.
don't bring in Afra, man. They don't have enough time for all this stuff.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I know,
I
yeah.
would say. I don't know about like this show, like maybe in Andor or like sometime during that timeline, but I don't
Right.
know about this timeline.
Makes sense because Chrysanthemum's there, but like, don't
Mhm.
open up another plot thread
No.
at this point. Let's
Yeah.
deal with what we have. Let's finish what's on the plate, and then
And-
maybe we can talk about something else.
And
Who's
she's
that?
like,
She should still
Big-
be on Boba.
That big bounty hunter that was in the Clone Wars cartoon from 2003.
Surge.
Did they
He came
think they'll bring?
He
Yeah.
came back
you
in the
think-
comics,
you
but
think
like
they'll bring
literally
him
only
in?
one comic, and I was so mad.
He
It was
would,
just one comic.
Literally one
break-
comic.
but he would break everything. Honestly.
Yeah, he would. He would.
Yeah.
No, it was
It can't die.
it was such bull crap though, because like they hinted him in one comic, then he ends up in the next Dr. Aphra comic. She tosses him out into space, and then he's just missing for like the entire War of the Bounty Hunters. I'm like, you brought him back
Convenient.
just to like launch
Yeah.
him out of space. I'm like, what is this?
Some-
I was mad.
Nobody ever dies in Star Wars. Even the Sarlacc is just sleeping.
That was a pretty big boom to this entire thing. That's
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Good luck
sure
with that.
that's
Man, it's not a person, right?
Good
I
luck.
thought it was kind of anticlimactic because after the sonic charge went off, it just like okay, we think it's dead, but nothing changed. I wish they would have like showed it drop down or like a big puff
like
of
slide into
sand,
a hole.
exactly, or just went and just like disappeared into the sand or something. It just like it's still there. It looks exactly the same.
I thought the Krayt dragon ate the Sarlacc.
I thought so too, or maybe this one is too big. I thought it was like at a certain point they grow too big to be eaten by the Krayts.
Are there like multiple Sarlaccs on Tatooine?
There's a bunch of Sarlacc.
Yeah, there's like the babies and how they reproduce. There's a whole thing on it. I didn't know there was
they
such
don't
an
all
ecosystem
mature
in
to
that
be
sand.
like the big carcoon, right?
No.
Like gnarly Sarlacc.
At this point, it's like the ocean. All this stuff is under the sand. Like, who knew there was so much life on Tatooine, apparently? It's just all sand dunes, but there's life everywhere.
Yeah.
The Kenobi scene when he's going to save Anna Lee, he's like dodging Sarlacc pits on this field as he's going to get her. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
Good.
Do you think they're gonna do who has read Kenobi so far? Has anybody read it? Charlie read it.
I basically know what happens. I haven't read it.
I have no idea what happens. I haven't read it.
So I mean, it's him on Tatooine. Basically, he's trying to stay a hermit, and like it doesn't matter what he does. Like trouble just keeps finding this dude. It does not matter what he does. I won't say befriends, but like comes to know some Tusken Raiders, Iark, and her clan, and a bunch of different stuff happens, and then basically there's a good resolution to the book. But I'm wondering if they're going to do that for the Kenobi show, or if they're going to focus a lot more on basically Kenobi's internal struggle as opposed
you're talking about the book Kenobi. I thought you were the comic. Yeah. Oh yeah. I read that one. Yeah.
He might get off at Tatooine in the first episode.
Oh, some people really don't want to see that, dude.
No.
I've heard, man, I'm one of those people that just wants to see that rematch. Honestly, I never really believed that him and Vader haven't seen each other since what was it, Revenge of the Sith? Like just because that's 19 years you've been on Tatooine, dude.
What?
Yeah, I'm that guy. No.
What I liked about the book, if you read the book, is that when he goes to Tatooine, he has no idea who Darth Vader is, and he finds out in a really cool way. And I could just see the cinematography at that moment where he's in a bar and he looks at the screen, like he figures it out, and it's kind of cool.
Dude,
it's like,
imagine they change it. Imagine they change it up just a little bit, and the recording, and the recording.
Let me get ready.
And the recording we see is the one from Dark Lord, where Vader just chops down those commandos that were betraying Order 66.
Oh man,
that's probably how it would open. Yeah, with
honestly, and like we see a Kashyyyk like hologram, and it's just like Vader for the first time ever. Like the galaxy sees him.
Yeah.
And he just chops down some commandos.
It's you, Dan. I'm mad at you. How dare you? How
that would be
dare
awesome.
you?
I knew you were gonna come for me, bro. What's up, man?
How dare you?
Obsession just wanted to come in and yell at you guys about the world between worlds.
No. I was playing Fortnite in the background, just enjoying some mellow time, listening to you guys, and Dan had to go mess it all up.
Hey,
mess it all up with the last thing he said, and I'm like, nope. I was like, control it down. We get loaded in this thing right now, because no. 19 years. The man was on a mission. We're not going to have this conversation.
Come on, Obsession.
Without Luke, babe. I'm sorry.
We're normally on.
Sorry,
we're on the same.
sorry.
We're normally on the same team, brother. What are we doing tonight? What's going on?
No. You betrayed your faith that things are going to go well. Right, you betrayed.
You have done that yourself, brother. You set up expectations.
Follow.
I agree with Obsession right now. I didn't think that before I read the book, and honestly, after the book, now I'm like, there's no way he's leaving.
He can't,
because
man.
he totally falls in love with Anna Lee, and she's like, "Come with me, we can leave," and he's like, "Girl, I can't go anywhere."
Yeah, I mean, he's on a mission. Look, I get it. I get that everybody wants to see, especially now.
Yes,
Boba being on Tatooine this whole time.
Everybody's got to head out.
It's. I know people want to see more of the galaxy, but this Kenobi show in particular is set on Tatooine. If not the entire time, the only way Kenobi leaves is if Luke and Owen go off-world to buy something, to get something. If he
All right,
leaves,
Obsession, real quick. These guys want to take off, so I'm going to get them out of here. So what I'm going to do, just because I was having trouble with Teespring, I'd rather have these things on a shirt. I want to have the shirt stuff ready to go. So I'm going to do that and then have it ready for next Sunday, because it's not cooperating right now, and we got some stuff we gotta do.
I'll fix that one
No
up for
worries,
you.
man.
So we'll get that going. We will have the merch up next Sunday. We will get that taken care of. Everybody that's got to take off, say your piece. If you got to plug something, and we'll see you later.
All right, yeah, I gotta head out, but it's been great talking with you all. I can't wait for Lego Star Wars. Super hyped, and yeah, just hope you all have a great night, and let's hope that Book of Boba Chapter 5 will deliver.
Yeah, I'll be there midnight, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
well,
All right.
hopefully you'll be there this time.
See you, T-Money.
Take care.
Peace, bro.
I was there at midnight.
Yeah, you were there midnight while everybody was in the chat talking.
I mean, somebody had to wake you up.
Somebody.
That was me. I think his second alarm would have woke him up before midnight.
Man.
Strike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm heading out next.
Oh.
It's time for me. I gotta get up early, it is already early, but
You're from the future, man. It's okay.
I know, but no, always good to be on Hangar Bay, talking to the people, awesome people on the panel as always, and yeah, looking forward to Book of Boba, and yeah, good stuff. So
Sweet.
y'all have a good one.
And if you guys like Legos, please go check out his channel. He's got Talking Bricks. I was just over there that weekend. This weekend.
Yes.
I was over there this weekend.
Yeah, I was about to say, you finished your
it was this
8
weekend.
It was a long day for you, so
And we it was a long day. We build Legos, talk about Star Wars. It's awesome.
you.
Get over there, subscribe to Talking Bricks. See you,
See you
buddy.
guys.
Peace.
All right. Did anybody else need to go? Aiden got a peace out.
Yep. Thanks for having me
Oh,
on, man.
man.
Really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun. Like Strike said, pretty excited for the Book of Boba, and definitely go subscribe to his channel. Definitely some of the most interesting Lego content out there, I would say. But take care, everybody.
Later,
If you
Red Bull.
guys like the Amazing Spider-Man and you feel like it was done injustice, go over to Skateboard Films and check out.
That
He's got
was-
like a 46-minute friggin' documentary
you.
about the Amazing Spider-Man. It's
appreciate it.
awesome. Yeah, get over there and check it out. I actually
I
linked
will.
it on my Twitter as well. It's over there. So
I appreciate
check
you,
it out.
man.
All right,
Take
buddy.
care.
Later.
Peace, bro.
Eh.
And then there were 6.
And then there was 6.
Well, Obsession, going back to what you said about Kenobi, I'm trying to think of what they could do with that story. Basically, because in the book Kenobi, it was really centered around Kenobi trying to, one, restructure his life after landing there and what to do with himself now that he can't show he's a Jedi. So that struggle, which they still could do that. But another part was the Tusken Raiders. And a lot of it was focused on his relationship and coming to learn that they are not all just mindless monsters. And I'm like, well, we just used that plot
Right.
this show. So, I mean, the reason I'm kind of mad they did this with Book of Boba Fett, because this is kind of what they should have done with Kenobi in the first place.
Yeah.
Just add this and some PTSD and you have a show.
Yep.
Vader flashbacks, good to go.
Bing, bang,
Right.
boom.
Yeah,
Kenobi.
done. Like, you guys have it. And I know they want to reuse the sets. Cost is an issue, apparently.
Yep.
But, like, kind of mad. So I'm like, I think we have to get off planet at some point. Maybe
I'm not
he
saying they're
cares
not going to
about
go off planet.
somebody to rescue. I don't know.
I do think if they go off planet, it's going to be a stowaway situation where he gets caught by Ben or by Owen. I'm sorry, right? And this goes along the lines of, you know, that kooky old wizard, right? Stay away from him.
Crazy old Ben.
We're gonna definitely see him protecting Obi-Wan, protecting the farm from Tuskens, because they're a constant nuisance, right? Especially to moisture farmers. So we're gonna see that. I don't think we're gonna see the friendship develop between Kenobi and the Tuskens. I think it's gonna be more of him having to defend the farm, and then maybe Owen catching him off world at the same place at the same time, and saying, look, we don't need you to protect us, like stay away from us, blah 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 blah, not knowing that, you know, he pledged his life. Like that's his mission. That's his life at this point. He doesn't care about love. He doesn't care about anything else right now. His job is to protect that boy and to learn how to ascend to the greater force, right? Those are his missions right now. Anything else is secondary in his eyes, because he failed so hard with Anakin. There's so much guilt there. So I think we're going to see a lot of campfire flashbacks. I think we're going to see a lot more Clone War era stuff than people think we are, right? And I don't
live action
much time on Tatooine in the current moment, other than seeing Luke and Ben, or Luke and Owen and the family. I think we're going to see more flashbacks with the action, right? In campfires, in meditation sequences and things like that.
Leading this some Qui-Gon
will be there. There's going to be a lot of meditation setups. There's going to be a lot of flashbacks, potentially to some Phantom Menace stuff, right? Like, I mean, think about the use of those two characters in live action at this moment. Like, yes, we're going to see, you know, Qui-Gon come into, you know, definitely his voice, because he can't manifest his physical essence that Ben can see, but we'll be able to see it, right? It's going to be one of those things where if you look at the scene, you're gonna be like, oh, they blew it, you know. But if you take into context that we can see what Qui-Gon is doing, but Obi-Wan cannot, right? There's going to be a lot of this stuff going on that is going to make this show different. It's not going to be Obi-Wan mopping around the deserts and the bars and Tatooine. It's going to be a lot of flashback, a lot of meditation, a lot of growth, and then probably some Tusken battles and some Luke and Owen interactions. But this is about, you know, this show is really about the deepness he's living through that no one really understood. Everybody's just like, oh, he's hanging in the desert just watching. No, man, he's living with a lot of guilt, a lot of, you know, I would love to see him at Maul's grave talking to his greatest adversary, going,
that's the thing,
right?
I think Maul might still be active, because the show takes place 10 years after Sith, and Rebels is supposed to be like 5 years before A New Hope.
It's a gray area, you know what I mean? Like, I would like to see him talk to Maul's grave and be at Maul's burial site, because he buried him, and be like, this, you know,
I wouldn't be at all opposed to getting twin sons in that.
Right. It would be awesome to see him bury him after that scene, and then going back, you know, every now and again, and then talking to him, be like, it was easier fighting you than dealing with this, right? Like, this life is so much harder than war with you, right? And having those kind of moments would be just, that's the shit we need right now. We need that stuff that grabs the heart, you know.
Well, either that, or you said it was 10 years after. I mean, in Legends, there's a story of him with Luke about 13. So they could take that one where he rescues Luke and he kind of helps him out. But I could also see him coming off planet if something happens. Like, I mean, weirdly, the Clone Wars set him up to be one of the most famous faces in the galaxy. Like, the Holo News was on him. They knew what people knew he looked like. So I could see if, like, ooh, I'm telling on you, it's going to happen, that he would hunt that person down. Maybe he has to come, like, I'm not a Jedi anymore. Can I do this? Can I really, you know, murder somebody? Or, like, I could see him having a crisis of faith that way, try to come to terms with his new life. That would be an action way to do that. So maybe that way.
Ping pong.
I feel like the Jedi mind trick is going to be a thing we see a lot more during this series. No, to be honest, like, I think, like you said, there's going to come times where he's going to run into somebody, because he's been on Tatooine, right? Like, he's been running around, and I think we're going to see that. I can see, you know,
you don't need to see his identification.
I would like to. I would like to see an Inquisitor battle, but I feel like that has to happen off-world. That can't happen on Tatooine, right? No one can ever come to Tatooine with the Force and know, because that totally. Because look, those are Vader's
I'm gonna be so upset if we don't get that though, because in
Gotta
the
be
book,
off-world,
like, my
though.
favorite scene is when the Tuskens come in and they jump into the bar and they're trying to kill everybody, and he lights off a fire extinguisher so nobody can see what's going on, and he pulls his saber out.
Yes.
Cleans
Does
house.
anybody remember what that Obi-Wan Kenobi concept art looked like? Because they did show us some of that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'd be
I
really
think-
bummed out if we don't see him using a saber on. I mean, I get the sentiment where it's like, dude, can't turn it on, can't use the Force, but I'd be upset if we didn't see it.
Maybe not his.
Mhm.
Maybe he used
Mhm.
Qui-Gon's for a
Still got-
while. If he
still
needs
got
to use
Anakin's.
it because everybody knows that blue saber, right? Like that's not Kenobi. If somebody said, "Oh, we saw a blue saber," Vader's like, "My ship now."
I
Right?
think if they see any saber, they're
I
sending
agree,
it.
Yeah,
and
that's the thing.
that's
Like
what
half of them have blue sabers, so I
That's
don't
why I
think
think
that
that
identifies
it
him
has
as
to happen
as
off
him.
world. It can't happen on world. It's
Yeah.
got to be while he's following Luke and the Inquisitor's there hunting something or doing something, and it can't happen on Tatooine because that's just a Vader bone. That Vader will invade that whole planet with everything he has.
They did cast 2 children to play Luke and Leia, so they'll both play like a big role in the series. Yeah,
I'd love to
That'd be
see some
interesting.
Leia, some young Leia. I'd love to see some like Leia as a princess walking around.
Yeah.
on
Did they do Millie
Alderaan.
Bobby Brown?
Hmm.
Was it Millie Bobby Brown? Is that who they did for young Leia?
Have you seen We Can Be Heroes on Netflix?
Uh-uh.
Oh,
They casted the young lady in that one that played one of the kids. And
Be
that
Heroes?
show. Yep,
Cool.
we can.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Millie
good.
Bobby Brown's like 16. I think she'd be told at that point. At this point, anyway.
Taylor Dooley, Lava Girl? No, she's way old.
I mean,
it
they're really
was
good at it seems like it would be smart to just cast some no names for those roles.
Yeah.
And not try to pull in some big names. You know, go
Makes
old
it more
school,
believable.
Go old school Star Wars. Don't bring me.
Yeah.
I guess
Daniel
I would
Trujillo.
pick Lotus Blossom from that lineup. If I had to pick one, I think it would be Lotus
I
Blossom.
hate
What a
it when
good
they
name.
bring in people like that, like Danny Trejo. As much as it's fun to see him again, but I'm like, dude, come on, you pulled me right out of that scene.
Dude, the further I
I
get
know
away
who
from
you
it, the
are.
more I'm okay. I'm okay
I
with
like
him.
it.
I was
I
actually,
know
yeah,
it's
I
funny,
was
but
okay
I'm
with
like,
it.
oh, okay,
If-
here's his cameo.
If you didn't see that coming with Rob Rodriguez, like,
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
he's in
I
everything he
totally was
does,
waiting
so-
to see what his role was going to be, and the fact that he's a Rancor trainer is like, oh, how perfect.
I thought it'd be
Like,
like shoveling shit in the
he's the
background.
next Return of the
Yeah,
Jedi
the
guy who's
shoveler.
crying after the Rancor incident.
Right.
Yeah.
Love it.
Did we
Since
see
it-
Inquisitor? Oh, that's right. We did see the shuttle, and didn't we see the second sister walking out? Of
It might
the
have been
shuttle
her.
on Tatooine.
Was
It
it
might have been
guaranteed
her,
Tatooine, or was it just a desert planet? Because we know they love desert planets.
They do
do
love
love
their desert
Right.
planets. Let's pull it up again. I want to take a look.
There you go.
The second sister dead? Didn't Maul kill her on Malachor?
Yes.
Damn. So
Say, it's gonna be a different one.
There's only so many sisters too. That's the thing.
Yeah.
There's only 3 sisters out of the bunch, and they're all dead.
What-
She
what-
Han from
what about the
Second sister
third,
Trilla?
the fourth,
Yes,
the 10th,
second
and
sister.
all the unknown sisters we haven't seen?
Well, but here's the thing: like,
Still got
if
killed.
the
Hard.
Inquisitor- I don't believe any concept art. Number one,
Yeah.
their concept art is all
It's
bait.
a concept.
It's a
Yeah.
concept, right? There's hundreds of them floating around Disney, right?
Right.
For different scenes and stuff. So number one, I could draw concept art right now and put it up on Tatooine, and people are like, "Oh my god, there's an Inquisitor on Tatooine!" Right? Like, it's I don't hold that to nothing, right? Unless it's coming directly from Lucasfilm Studio with that little stamp on it, right? And somebody talking about it on air somewhere. I don't really buy into the that stuff, you know. But I'm trying to stay away from the spoilers and all that. But concept art, I don't buy into. Now, I'm not watching that thing on Disney Plus. I don't know what it is, but I refuse.
We
Well-
need it. We do need it. We should have gotten a trailer that day for it, man. That day.
Well,
think they're gonna
Trilla
wait.
is in Jedi Fallen Order, and she comes to a untimely end at the end. So it's
Right.
like, I don't think. But there's like,
Yeah.
who's the
It
first
looks-
sister? Like, in canon, I mean, we see the ninth sister also, but like, who are the other people? Do we see
Yeah.
them? I thought one of them was in.
Barriss
Well, the second
Yeah.
brother is, I believe, the second brother. I have it written down here somewhere. Is the one that Ahsoka took out in her in the novel when she gets her crystals back. The second sister is Trilla. I have it written down around. I have them all written down around here somewhere. I just have to find my notes.
Where are the brothers and sisters?
True.
But it's, I mean, I feel like that's that's bait. I'm sorry. I feel like that if that's Tatooine.
Well, it's
and
not
there's
to
a
say
secret-
that another female Inquisitor couldn't have the exact same type of armor. You know what I mean?
Well, but that's the thing about all those Inquisitors is they all had different armor. That was the thing, is it was kind of they made their own armor. They did their own thing. None of them were identical.
Well, the second and the ninth in the video game were the same. They just were obviously very different sizes. The ninth sister is a big girl.
Very
And
big.
it looked exactly the same to Trillis, to me. I mean, they might change it. Of course, they could change it whatever they want. It's their show.
Yeah,
But
Vader was
the comment was right. This Fallen Order was after it, but I hope they don't, because then we'll know there's no threat of her actually getting killed, because we know
Right.
she survives for Fallen Order. I mean, if they keep with their own canon, which they seem to try to.
They don't like the comics, but they'll keep in line with the shows. Yeah,
Right. And the video games and anything is popular, they try
That's
to
right.
keep in line with.
that's
for
right.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, if we didn't write it, it's not canon.
What?
Screw Wendig.
So here's the Inquisitorial squad, basically.
The
Are
Full
any of
Metal
these
Jet-
people in Bad Batch? Or those people that were in there? I thought they were called Inquisitors. Those
No.
the group of, maybe it was another.
What did you do?
If they were, Bad Batch would have been way more interesting, no matter what.
Yeah,
Here, just pull up my screen, then it's easier.
they would all been killed.
What
They
up,
had,
Doc? How's it going?
There we go.
So yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting. I think if we get Bad Batch season 2, the more I think about it, the more I try to wonder. Okay, like now I'm
Sure.
starting to see, where do these shows gel together? Where are we starting to see continuity in between the shows? You know what I mean? And so Bad Batch for me, it feels like kind of a
There-
break.
Yeah.
they are. That's crazy, huh?
Oh man, that guy got wrecked by Vader in that little sparring session.
Well, and this is basically the three on the left are dead.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't know about the one next to the ninth
Far-
sister, but she's
yeah,
dead
far
too.
left.
So basically, all of these people are dead. Right. The one on the far left here is the one that Ahsoka has to deal with in her novel. Obviously, the two next to him are the one from that Maul
Maul.
took out, and then Maul took out the one in the center also, and then Cal
But-
took out our
Yeah,
friend.
yeah.
So, I
both,
mean,
both of those guys will be in Kenobi, though.
Right.
The ones, yeah, because it takes place before.
right. But that's what I'm saying is that there's some people at this point, like Ahsoka's Inquisitor could be there because she hasn't taken care of that yet, right? Because that
Right.
happens. Well, maybe it has. Maybe he is dead because that happens within a year after
Oh,
Order
good.
66.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah.
So he's gone for sure. But yeah, there's a lot of room here, but I can't see that being on Tatooine. It just feels like if it's on
Oh, yeah.
Tatooine, it's so easy for Vader to just take the whole planet.
I think it's got to be off-world.
It's got to
There
be
was a
off.
lot of concept art that showed stuff off world, but it doesn't necessarily mean that Kenobi's there.
yeah,
Yeah.
What do you think,
flashbacks or dreams.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean
Yeah.
it's not flashbacks or dreams. Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure.
Wouldn't
Or
it be
visions.
A lot of people like to speculate on the Force visions thing, so maybe within the vision they'll have, like, when they fight, it'll come up with a different environment in the vision, and maybe that's where the water comes
That's
from.
what I'm seeing.
Oh,
so
I
in the-
know.
In the concept art, Vader's in his suit and they're back on Mustafar. So to me, that seems like a battle meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I
Unless
hope
they're fighting in
Kenobi
his
doesn't put
office
a lizard up
on the
his
castle.
nose and have a flashback.
Vader, Kenobi just flies to Vader's front door. He's like, "Hey,
Nope, he'll take that little lizard. That.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and see, I would like to see,
Oh no!
I would like to see young Leia
Oh no.
and some Inquisitors, right? Like for me, I feel like that would be like coming to Bail and being like, we know where there's some Jedi. Tell us where there's some Jedi. We can't touch you, but we know where your family is. And then little Leia comes up or something, right? Like some Inquisitor interaction right in front of with Leia would be awesome because that just shows how bad they're hunting for Kenobi, right? We know
But how
you
would
were
they
one
know they're connected? Because they don't even know.
They
Well,
can't.
They don't
Bail
know.
was a
We
Jedi
cannot know that
sympathizer.
Darth Vader and Leia are connected at all. Otherwise, it ruins.
No.
the
I'm
whole-
not saying that they connected. I'm saying that they're coming to Bail because they're like, we know you were a Jedi sympathizer at the beginning of Order 66. So we know that you know something. And then I'm just saying Leia show up, right? I'm just saying that would be a good way to introduce Leia into the series is to have a group of two Inquisitors show up and say, "Look, Bale, we know you were a sympathizer. Tell us what you know. Your family could pay the price that you won't, because you won't answer." And then we see a little Leia and the Queen or something. There's a lot of room for that kind of stuff if you're going to show me Leia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like Matt Reisman's comment. Yes, bring Asherad. I want to see
Isn't
Asherad
super dead by
kick some
Sherrod
ass.
is super dead by that point, isn't
Oh, but they don't care about legends. Like they'll
Nobody's
take
ever
what
really
they
done.
want and do what they want with it. So
I didn't know Sherrod was in canon. I thought it was in Legends.
I don't think there
He's
would
in
be
Legends.
a giant Hutt war, because I think that's part of the problem with the Hutts right now. Is the reason they don't want to get involved in the Pike issue on Tatooine is because they're having their own issues with their leadership. Jabba left a huge hole, and
No, this is Asherad Het.
Asherad
This
Het.
was a Jedi that
Yeah.
turned into a.
No, he's a
buddy.
Tusken that was a Jedi.
I would love to see that. I love the Tusken
His
stuff.
dad, and his mom were both, I think, Jedis that were stranded on Tatooine, and they got adopted into the Tusken culture, and their son together was Asherad. And he,
You're right.
So he is the Force, and he was Jedi. His parents trained him in the ways of the Force, and he has a lightsaber, so.
Maybe
Let's do
old
it.
buddy from Eternals is playing him, or Quinlan Voss or somebody.
Oh, Han from Tokyo Drift.
Not him. He's playing the eighth brother. What's my boy from the Eternals name? Kamar.
Oh, the Indian guy.
Yeah, him.
Yeah,
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Heck yeah.
I would not be opposed to the Tusken Jedi, because that would be a good way to have the Inquisitors come to Tatooine and capture a Jedi and take that Jedi to Vader, and then kind of leave Tatooine alone. All the while Ben is having to watch this from far off in the distance.
Yeah.
Like that would be some more. That would just add, because that's how Maul got to him. Maul went after
way further down the line though.
Yeah, 1,000 years, 900 years.
He got tortured for like
No.
a long time by the Yuzong Vong and eventually just snapped.
No, that's Asherad.
Yeah.
He became Darth Great.
Did he really?
Pretty sure. Yeah.
What?
So what if
So-
the Inquisitors take him and then he becomes Darth
They
Great?
could show
'cause they
that,
tortured him?
because
That'd
that
be
would be a
long life.
really
That'd
cool.
be awesome.
That would, yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
he
think
did.
that would be a
Long
good way to add to Ben Kenobi's torture, right? Because that's how
Hell
they
yeah.
got him, the bleeding heart. Like you go after his heart, and this is one time when he can't come out, and they take that young Tusken Jedi or whatever,
Wait
and
a minute.
and then they leave, and that's just another thing that he's guilty about. This
But-
adds more to that stress.
But remember what you're guilting him for this time. The same thing he failed Anakin with becoming Darth Vader, he's gonna fail, and Jedi will become Darth Krayt. That's a lot going on. I don't know how he's gonna hold together with that. Like,
Darth Vader was around when Kate Skywalker was around.
No, Kate Skywalker is what Luke's great grandson.
Yeah. So who's the bad guy in the Kate Skywalker comics?
Krayt is Talon's master. So whenever
I'm grabbing my comic. Hold on.
I know it's confusing too, where they match up the books with the comics, and then
He had a
Charlie,
long-
let's hear from you. Where you at?
Which one?
yeah.
I want to hear your thoughts on the Obi-Wan speculation, bro. What's going on?
On Kenobi, I cannot wait to see Ewan McGregor's majestic beard for the first time since 2005. I mean, I'm just saying.
And his voice.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I made it pretty clear that I really, 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 they need to get this right. I don't want him to go off planet. I want it to be a nightmare. You need to have Qui-Gon, aka Liam Neeson, to be doing that. That's another thing I've really, really visualize a lot, because it tries to go off world, and I can just virtually just see, Qui-Gon just going, "What are you doing?" Just and everything like that. You got a job to do. Do you not remember the entire reason why I'm here to train you? So I don't like that. I don't think that would be a good thing if they went to do that. And that's just me. That's my 2 cents. Just, yeah.
I'll respectfully disagree on that last part, but everything else you said was pretty cool.
No
Yeah,
worries.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing that beautiful man's beard again. What?
Now, do you guys feel like in this show, because this is something that I've discussed a little bit, do you guys feel like we need to see why he turns into Old Man Ben in this series at some point? Or are you gonna be okay with him being our current Kenobi age?
Well,
put him right in the middle, man. You know, give him a little bit of gray. But I mean, they mention it in the book when he's talking to Annalise. She says to him, like, "Hey, keep your hood up because this desert sun will absolutely age the crap out of you." And he's like, "Oh, okay, good idea." And then as she's leaving, she turns around and he pops it off and looks up at the sun like, "Oh, thank God."
Yep.
He kind of needs it. He doesn't. I mean, he needs to not look like himself. And
that's what I'm
he
saying.
aged a lot. And
I kind of feel like that's a big thing I think they're going to do with him is they're going to age him quite well through this series.
Freaking crate.
He's I think that'd be a perfect way to like bookend this whole show, as he not necessarily right before we see him in A New Hope, but like wherever he's at the end of the show, just have him be. They can end it in a good place for him, you know. He starts off all fucked up in the head with the PTSD. He goes through his journey, and then at the end, he's a slightly better person. He's not suffering no more.
Yeah, and if you're talking physical obsession, I mean, time has kind of done that a little bit for Ewan McGregor. He is what?
Right.
50, almost 51.
Yeah.
So a little bit of timing. I mean, if they could de-age someone, they sure the heck can like age him up a little bit.
Well, and they'll prosthetic age him if anything. They'll add.
Yeah.
I mean, adding age is the easy part these days, right? It's the de-aging, and I mean they're going to do a lot of de-aging in this show. You're going to see a lot of younger Hayden. You're going to see a lot of younger Ewan. You're going to. Oh, he's busy. If you guys don't think he's been busy since they acquired him, like
he had a long life, Xwing.
That explains everything for me. Okay, I'm good.
Oh, okay, we're good. I can stop looking. He lived forever. Copy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like this show we're gonna get a lot of what we want out of this show. I think, there's gonna be. You don't redo a show from scratch if you don't know where you're making mistakes, and this is a story I think that they're going to do well. It's time for us to get this story, so I think they're going to do some good stuff.
Hyped.
I agree. Yeah, I'm excited for it. Worried? Yes. Excited? Yes. But we got to get through Book of Boba first. Oh boy, what do we have? Three episodes still to go. So there's some room there. I'm trying to. I think
the next episode is going to be setting up everything. Probably him getting a little group together to fight, and then probably episode 6 will be probably them starting to pop off, and then 7 the conclusion, and then wrapping things up.
I'm good with that, man. I think it could be. I think they're going to win some people back, hopefully, with the next ones. I think they need to stay away from the modders as much as humanly possible because it's just giving ammo for.
You know they'll be back.
I know. I don't want them.
They're not going anywhere.
Yeah. They're the future man.
Let's do some predictions for the next episode, and then we'll close it out. I gotta eat some dinda and get ready for work tomorrow. So next episode, I'm sticking to my guns. I'm saying Navarro. He's gonna go to Navarro. I don't know that we're gonna see Din, but if we do, that could be cool. I could be into the N1 Starfighter maybe, but I'm thinking Navarro. Let's get us some bounty hunters back in, and maybe some legacy bounty hunters too, and start building up the army. Are you? What are you thinking?
I'm with you on that. I think I think we're gonna see Din in the next episode for sure. I don't know why they would have played the Mando music at the end of the last episode without bringing him in the next episode. Like that just doesn't make any sense to me. But that could just be the direction they're going. They're just might be teasing it for whatever reason. But like I said, my general thoughts on the next episode is going to be setting up for the big battle. So I think we're going to get him getting his army together of whatever it's going to be, whoever it's going to be, whether it be bounty hunters or who knows. But maybe he'll bring in a ton of Tuskens from the sands. Who knows? I don't know exactly what we're going to see, but that's kind of my general idea of what I think is going to happen over the next episode.
Nice.
Charlie?
Damn meme. I swear.
Chocolate.
Damn
You take it.
baby. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, man. I'm pretty sure we're going to see Din Djarin. They played, like you said, the theme and everything like that. Unless it's like a very end thing, which I would not be upset about. I mean, Boba's fully healed and ready to snap necks and stuff. Yeah. I mean, the Pikes did, fully come out, maybe finally learn who the head boss is and everything like that, which would be awesome to secure. I'm in that. Loving tongue tie. I have been loving every episode. I'm that guy. I like what I love, and can't wait for it, man. Just hyped. Love it. I have spoken.
Good, man. Awesome. Good. I'm glad you are enjoying the heck out of it. Mr. Obsession.
I feel like Din is going to be more of a holo transmission rather than actually seeing him in person. I think it might be one of those calls for help, but he's busy with Bo-Katan and their mission. He promised to help her after. So it seems like to me that he'll call for there, and then that'll lead to the Navarro bounty hunters coming in and getting paid a sack of gold or a sack of credits as they show up. And then, if we win, you get double or whatever. But I think Fennec saying that scene at the end, saying, how full are, how much money would we really have? I think that's a big play, because you're not looking for loyalty. You're looking for purchasing some muscle right now to handle things. So I feel like everybody we saw in the bar on Navarro could potentially be showing up on Tatooine. I don't see it being the big bounty hunters. I don't see it being the big cast from Mando. I could just see it being literally all of the background bounty hunters in the bar on Navarro when Din walks in with his new armor. I could see them showing up, because that's the guild. It's money talks, cash is king.
Yeah.
So
they're not mercenaries, but you put a couple coins in front of them.
You put a bag of chips in front of them, and they're like, so how long is this lasting for? Okay, cool. 3 days. Okay, cool. We'll talk in 3 days, right? Like that's basically how it's going to go. So I do believe that our modern friends are going to be the first pawns off the chessboard. I think they bring them in to get people pissed off. I think this is something Favreau would do, is bring them in to watch the fandom go, and then all of a sudden you see them getting chopped off first by the Pikes, and everybody's like, hooray, hooray, right? Like that just feels very much how, because this whole show has been fan service, and you don't think that they know the fans a little bit better than we think they do sometimes. And I feel like Favreau's tapped into the lane. So I could see them getting off the board first and making everybody happy, and then, gearing up for the rest.
Nice. I like it. Let's hit this real quick from Second Son. Nobody's mentioned he's missing the most crucial part of his dad's suit. What happened to the Beskar jockstrap? And then the next one I'm not going to put on screen, but he says maybe that has something to do with him losing his Parallax.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your generous contribution to
Xwing.
Thank you.
I haven't seen that one in a while.
All right, Dan, what do you think, buddy?
So I got two thoughts, man. I'm going with Boba recruiting his people. I think he's gonna bring back Grief, Bill Burr, Timothy Oliphant, the little Tuscan boy. I'm holding out hope my little boy is alive. I need him to be around. But I'm hoping, the guy can help. And then what else? His people, all of his bounty hunter folk as well. And Din's gonna be the last person he calls up. That would be the surprise. And then I also think that we're gonna learn that Jennifer Beals' character is the big bad. that's been working with the Pikes all along. It's going to be an act all along moment until it's not, because her sister, Darth Talon, is going to be the real big bad. And
Let's go. Let's go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is very X-Wing. Hold on.
We're reaching at this point. Okay. All right. Very funny.
Love that.
What are you thinking?
Love that.
There's what I think would happen and what I want to happen. Kind of two different things, you know. I would like them to explore the bad guy side a little bit more, like to actually know what's going on there. I'm not even sure who he's fighting against at this point, and what's their motivation. And so I like some of that, like before they go into battle. I do think he would call in the favors from his old buddies, like all his old gang, to come with him and fight this war, because obviously he needs more muscle besides that K-pop gang. So he needs to build them up a little bit. And then I really hope that there's an epic battle, but I think they're going to save Din Djarin for Mandalorian. I don't think he's going to come in. What I can see happening. But
I think that's a fair assessment. Yeah. Are you going to be staying up for the midnight premiere?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm Pacific Standard Time. It's like early for me.
Yeah.
Din Djarin isn't for everybody, man. I understand. It's okay.
I want to see him. I just think there's already too many tearaways from Boba Fett. If you put another Mandalorian on this show right now, it tears away from him, right? Like, why aren't they following Din? You know what I mean? Right. Instead of him. Plus, he's got the Darksaber. People will fear him more. It just seems like it's a bad play. So for me, you know, maybe we're gonna get Din in his ship, wherever his ship is, whatever he's doing with the coalition of Mandalorians. Maybe we'll see him walking to his ship because he gets a hollow transmission. He sees Boba. They have this interaction. He's like, look, I'm sending you coordinates. Talk to this person. That they'll help you out. And then it's him talking to, you know, the guild leader, whoever's there at that point. And that's how they bring in the bounty hunters. I really don't see them bringing in people at this point. It's the midpoint of the show. Bringing in somebody that could outstage the main person that everybody's feel is already outstaged seems like a bad idea. So,
hashtag Mace lives.
Well, they're real good at bad ideas, so you never know.
You know?
All right, guys. Well, we're going to close this out. I'm going to do some housekeeping. Thank you guys so much for coming on today. I appreciate you being here. It's a freaking Hangar gang, man. I'm going to pop these guys out real quick just to let you know. We are going to be doing a watch party on Tuesday night at midnight. We're going to start at 11 o'clock, actually. We'll be there talking about Boba, trying to decipher what exactly we're going through. I hope to see you guys there. Don't forget to do all the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, comment. That's actually it. You guys still here? Don't forget to cancel Disney Plus. I love you all. Good night.